Welcome, folks, to another edition of the Prince George's County Public Schools Update. We begin with new beginnings for a couple of schools. Dave Zarin gets down and dirty with all the details.
1, 2, 3.
It may have been a cold morning in Fort Washington recently, but dreams of a new school warmed the hearts of those breaking ground for the soon-to-be new Avalon Elementary. The brand new $19 million building, scheduled to open in 2013, will replace the former school that was torn down after 47 years. For the students who are now temporarily housed in another school, the prospect of a sparkling new facility is already whetting appetites.
Tell me about this new school. I bet you can't wait to go there.
Well, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to have a new school. Just like have everything that's new is always great.
Isn't that the truth, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to most? I heard that you can even ride your bike to this school and then take a shower. Did you hear that?
Yes. Yeah. It's very cool. I really love to play basketball. I would love to play basketball outside at recess and just have a great time with my friends at recess.
Fortunate as they are, Avalon students aren't alone in getting a new school in 2013. As yet another groundbreaking took place just a few miles away in Oxon Hill. With band members marching to the site at the new Oxon Hill High School and their choral classmates singing the praises of America, the superintendent and other county leaders donned hard hats and grabbed shovels to begin the work on a brand new $83 million Cathedral of Learning.
So right behind me, we will see the new Oxon Hill High School. And it's going to be a state-of-the-art high school, a lot of technology, built on the same premise as we designed Avalon, with LEED green and LEED gold, fully green school in mind. So we're thrilled that we're replacing a 52-year-old building with this new structure. And we're also thrilled to be doing this once again by priority, Dave, and also once again in the southern part of the county.
Both new schools, Avalon and Oxon Hill, will be environmentally friendly with everything from geothermal heat to waterless urinals. And both will provide instruction with cutting-edge technology. But for now, brick and mortar are taking a backseat to emotion, as some students reflect on what might have been, and others on what will wonderfully and surely be.
I'm actually just really excited that my class actually does get to graduate, because everybody was kind of wondering if we were going to be able to graduate from the school. So I'm just going to make sure that everybody understands that we will be graduating. Class 2014, we'll graduate from the school.
Well, I'm in the 5th grade, and from 2 years from now, I'm going to be in 7th, so I won't be able to be in this school, but I can come and visit and see my friends and stuff. And I would just hope kids enjoy this environment and the community.
Congratulations to all those students, whether they'll attend the new schools or not, for contributing to the scholarly traditions of both Avalon and Oxon Hill.
Thanks, Dave. Plenty of excitement around those new schools. That might just be on par with the excitement children have when a new Diary of a Wimpy Kid book comes out. The author of that series recently returned to familiar territory.
Jeff Kinney's words are worldwide as the author of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series, and while his books may reach a far and wide audience, the starting point for all of his success was right here in Prince George's County.
It was incredibly cool to be back in my hometown of Fort Washington, Maryland. You know, my books are fictional, but I always think of them as happening in Fort Washington, Maryland. This is like my setting. And to get such a warm reception from this group of kids was just fantastic. It felt like, you know, I know what a rock star feels like now.
The reaction that Kinney gets from his Diary of a Wimpy Kid series, such as the students that currently attend Potomac Landing, his former school, is something he still has a hard time wrapping his mind around.
Things have been very surreal for me from the moment that my books got published, and you know, now all these years later, it kind of blows my mind. You know, when I ask these kids how many people read the book, and almost all of them rose their hands. It's so cool to think that what I write in my small house in Plainville, Massachusetts gets out to the world. It's great.
It took Kinney a number of years before his first book was ever published. The seed for his resolve to keep trying to improve was planted by his former teachers at Potomac Landing.
I talked about my teacher named Mrs. Norton, who really was very critical of my work, and I thought I was a great artist. And she said, well, you could do this better and this better. And she inspired me to always do my best, which was a message I hadn't been getting before. And so that really helped me to grow as a person and as an artist.
We are all in need of a push at times during our life, and it takes a real big push to get someone into space. Dave Zarin is back with some kids who got to meet a man who took that far-off vacation.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
It might have been a make-believe shuttle liftoff on the stage of the D.C. Armory, but for the students strapped into the virtual spacecraft and those watching in the audience, it sure seemed like the real thing. To promote careers in space and the STEM subjects of science, technology, engineering, and math, a group spearheaded by real-life astronaut Bernard Harris brought a multimedia show called The Dream Tour to the Washington area.
I was one of 350 people who'd ever flown in space, and that includes all the astronauts around the world. That I was one of 50 people who've ever done a spacewalk, donned a suit and walked outside. That I was one of 16 African-American astronauts in the program. And on my mission, my second mission, I became the first African-American to walk in space. Why? Because of a dream that I had as a kid.
What we're trying to do here is get kids excited about math and science. It's so important in the 21st century that our kids be prepared for working in this century and their future.
So, did all the smoke and rumble and stirring words of the Dream Tour have any effect on the audience? How could they not?
My experience was today how scientists go into space and how they use the bathroom and stuff. And that was kind of nasty. I didn't really want to learn about that, and how it was to experience it and how to be a scientist and astronaut.
Thanks, Dave. Staying with science, and 9th graders from Bladensburg High School were selected to participate in Tech Mania at the Maritime Institute. The students got to learn about a number of different topics, including the history of the many different ways to produce power. This included a mini light show. They also learned about a number of different careers that may not even been available when they were born, such as cybersecurity. Students got a demonstration on just how easy a talented hacker can get to their personal information. Tech Mania concluded with a video stressing the importance to students of staying out of trouble if in their future they may want to work for a company that requires a security clearance.
That is going to do it for the latest edition of the PGCPS Update. For Dave Zarin, I'm Grant Kittleson. Have a great day, everybody.